All of the action, Michael Nikwe. But now, ladies and gentlemen, I introduce to you the boxer fighting out of the blue corner with a fine record of 19 wins and no loss. 12 of the wins coming by way of knockout. A former West African Boxing Union champion fighting under the legendary Ofori Asare from the Wisdom Boxing Gym here in Accra, Ghana. Ladies and gentlemen, Patrick the Alligator Ayi. And now doing the action across the ring, ladies and gentlemen, the reigning champion with a record of 12 wins, 2 losses, 1 draw, and all 12 fights won by knockout. He weighed in at 130 pounds, fights out of the Bukum Boxing Gym here in Accra. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together as we welcome the champion, Abraham, the no-shaking Osei Bonsu. And now to the man in the center of all of the action. Ladies and gentlemen, referee Michael Nikwe.
At all times, keep the fight clean at all times, and then I need a maximum cooperation from you guys. All right, keep the punches at the bell line, keep the punches at the bell line. All right, no head batting. All right, keep it clean. God bless. Shake hands.
Particular fight here, and Patrick Ayi, well, great record, great TV. He's out. I'm just looking forward to see exactly what he brings on the table now against this hugely impressive fighter, Osei Bonsu. What a fight we have in our hands tonight. Ridwan, what are you looking for?
Explosiveness. That's what I can say. And let's see how it pounds out as we get it underway, the National Super Featherweight Championship. And there's a lot at stake aside bragging rights. You need quick flashing movement. And you have in the black and white stripes, that's Abraham Osei Bonsu, you know, fighting, and he goes in straight up. He tries to settle the score, and he comes in with a fight record of 12 fights, 2 defeats, and then also he's got, you know, few knockouts, unlike his opponent Patrick Ayi from the Wisdom Boxing Gym. 19-0, impressive, no defeats.
Yeah, do remember back in 2017, that was a fight with Seydou Mensah. That was a debut fight, but he won on takedown knockout. That was round 4 of their scheduled 10-round bout. And that was Patrick Ayi. Really looking forward to making sure that he puts something of surprise there on Osei Bonsu. Sometimes goes in with a straight jab, finds a way to close in, but Osei Bonsu definitely would not want to give him that opportunity at all to go in. But sometimes you probably are looking forward to seeing how many percentage of his will go for a knockout. 67%. Yeah, there's about a 9% chance of him getting you a knockout there.
No, that was Patrick a left hook from Ayi. He tried to catch him and beat him to the punch. And I think that's going to be his strategy, because Abraham Osei Bonsu is very, very quick. Both boxers are very quick, and I like the hand speed as well as the punch rate. And you can see you're throwing more punches. Stop. And referee will have to disintegrate the 2 boxers. And he's complaining now. He's complaining about something.
Well, I thought that he felt illegally he was pinned to the ropes. That's Patrick Ayi. But certainly both boxers are trying to find a way to unlock your defensive guard. And who gets the chance now?
A quick left hook from Alligator. And there he goes. He tries Ayi with a left and right combination. And another right heavy one. But this time around, he couldn't find it accurate enough. Osei Bonsu, a bit jaded. Good round, good flurry in the closing stages. And there is much talk in the stands. It wouldn't end anytime soon.
Well, should it? Because Ayi needs to come into this fight with a lot of energy. But I can tell you that Ibrahim Osei Bonsu, knowing exactly what he has to do, his performance is just simply not on top though, but maybe you're looking at the round now, he may get it gradually coming up.
Absolutely, you can see he just wants to, come in at the right time, hit his groove, and then trade those punches. And that's exactly what we're going to see in this round. But if the first round is an indication of what we are to expect, then it will be very, very tight. Because we've got two boxers who are not shy at all to trade punches.
You probably want to remember back in 2017, the fight between Oluwaseyin and Ibrahim Osei Bonsu. Osei Bonsu lost the fight, but he was looking for a rematch, which never was, though. But Osei Bonsu had some incredible wins in his career as a boxer with Michael Papo back in 2015 as well. And now he has to find a way to make sure things works out perfectly for him. Sleepy moment there for them in the corner there. But round two, get to see what happens.
Undefeated Ayi against Ibrahim Osei Bonsu. And Ayi in the brace. He goes forward with the right hook. It came off the gloves, and that's the left glove of Ibrahim Osei Bonsu. And he goes forward with the jabs. Works on the body, the rib cage. I think he headbutts. There was a headbutt there, and it looks like there is blood on the forehead of Ayi. And now both sides, so you can see the boxers now sizing each other. And the first round was very frenetic. They've slowed the tempo a little bit.
Yeah, I think that, you don't have to go in aggressively like we saw in the other fight. This time you just have to find a way to know that the jabs you're going in are accurate enough to get to the right body of the opponent. And so I think that if you look at Ayi and that of
Osei Bonsu, and Osei Bonsu is
it's more looking at Osei Bonsu, the one who is attacking, but Patrick occasionally that coming with some very beautiful combinations in his jabs.
Osei Bonsu has, fewer fights, and it is Ayi who is in brace, who is braided, who's got 19 fights, and he's got an unblemished record. But that was a good left, jab there from Ibrahim Osei Bonsu. And that was a lovely one, left one. A left hook, coming in there from Osei Bonsu, and he's fighting aggressively. Ayi is complaining of something, exchanging of blows there. Good, all landing to the chest. I'm afraid the two boxers will be won out by round 6 if they're not going to be economical with their punches and will just go on and throw a lot of them, some of them not landing anyway.
Well, sometimes it doesn't really happen that way. They may start this way, but occasionally they may even travel to the full end of the fight. It depends on how.
You want to see the beauty of boxing, so you want to see boxers with a lot of energy, especially in the closing stages or in the second half of this particular championship. So, And that's the end of round 2. And that's it. Everybody has got a say. And you can see, yes, the fans also trying to have a say to the direction of this particular championship bout. And that's Richard Dako, the board chairman of MultiChoice Ghana. He's been influential, helping dreams come true. That's exactly what he's done. First 2 rounds, very close. We've not seen anybody take control, full control. But I must say credit to the 2 of them, for fighting, standing to exchange blows and punches, and that's what they've done so far convincingly.
Well, I think that the corner men have to find a way to get the boxer to be tactically disciplined.
But a bit of concern in the corner of Abraham Osei Bonsu because his left eye is closing, is beginning to close. It's entertainment galore in the stands. We're ready for round 3. And referee Michael Nikwe will ensure everything is set.
Let's go.
We're so looking at it again. Bidwan. It is Ayi. It appears the fans really looking, or perhaps enjoying his attacking moves there, don't they?
Ayi came in with a left, hook that came off the glove of Osei Bonsu. Osei Bonsu with a good defense. And he's taking the fight to Ayi, and Ayi is in trouble in the corner. Bonsu pummeling and releasing punches. But let's be fair, those punches never landed, and the judges wouldn't be convinced by that.
Yes, certainly, they wouldn't be. He needs to find more accuracy. Just get into the face. If you want to get the body to work, to tire, just find the right places. Just that can't be throwing punches anyhow.
That was a weak overhead shot from Ayi. He goes in with another left. And he's not, look at Ayi. He's trying to close in on his man. And Osei Bonsu will attack once again. Good left shot. That was a good one. Ayi will try to fight back. And Osei Bonsu slipped. And
what was that for? What was that for? Was it going to hit him?
He said he's trying to tell the referee he also slipped in the process.
No, come on.
But was he going to do that?
Well, it's just, was he going to hit him? It looks as though it was a deliberate way of trying to scare him, like I was going to kick you or something like that. Come on. It's absolutely...
this is boxing.
It's amazing.
Abraham Osei Bonsu is still, focused and goes in powerful right hand overhead. And this was delicious, venomous, and also he doubles up with the left. Goes in with another right, but this time around to the chest. And he's doubling his efforts, increasing the rate of punches. And Richard Ayi has not really been tested in the 19 fights he's won, and this is a real litmus test.
Should be a huge one for him. I think that we've seen Osei Bonsu with some of his jabs as well.
I'm particularly disappointed in the performance from Richard Ayi and Patrick Ayi. Ayi, came in with such a rich CV, but it's turning out to be something else inside the ring. Abraham Osei Bonsu has got different ideas, and it's working to perfection. The strategy and tactics has been working, taking the fight to his man, and that's where he connects. Late punch. And Nikwe decides not to deduct a point from his build-up, although that punch was very, very late.
Well, if you're looking at the fact that Ayi Vrs is coming from the Book Home Gym, and then you have Ayi from the Wisdom Gym, you know that some boxers who come out away from those two gyms, they produce some quality in terms of their fight. You know, because they get the best of coaches as well.
They have the best coaches. Coach Operia is handling Patrick Ayi, and you can see he's working, you know, hard on him. And the man who led Bassett Samuel to defeat Bukum Banku is in the corner of Patrick Ayi, but things are not working out. Is this man in his corner, Abraham Osei Bonsu, who are doing, you know, the work now. You know, I think he's trying to tell his trainer that it was a headbutt. And there's the fun. You can't get it anywhere, you know, but the Bukum Boxing Arena.
We're again looking forward to round 4, Ridwan, and this, for me, I think the last 3 rounds, well, occasionally we see some ferocious, a fury of punches coming in though, but I think that we've not seen the accuracy that we expect from the boxers. I don't think I've seen a lot of hooks. I've not seen a lot of, you know, uppercut there from either Patrick or that of Abraham. Perhaps round 4 should be able to give us something like that and move into the fight, and everything will be opening up.
4 underway of the 12. It's Patrick Ayi who is beginning to jab and to also create openings. Ayi is maintaining his jab. He's been consistent. Osei Bonsu is now against the rope. Bonsu has been quiet in this opening, you know, minutes of round 4. He's still waiting for that opening to drop the right. I think that has been his trump card, and he's used it effectively in the first 3 rounds.
Yeah, again, another...
That wouldn't count. No, that was a slip.
Yeah, it was a slip.
It
lost his balance there.
It wouldn't pass as a knockdown, not at all.
Well, actually lost his balance. We don't... was looking to swerve that punch coming in.
That's how come referee Nikwe never moved. He'll break up the 2 boxers now. Fatigue setting in. Abraham Osei Bonsu in a white and black. And Patrick Ayi in the play color and also in braids. You know, good body shots there from Abraham Osei Bonsu. We are into less than a second to wrap up round 4. Osei Bonsu. And then that was deliberate. And the referee has to, you know, talk to Patrick Ayi. And Osei Bonsu is pounding his man against the rope. Bonsu now has got more, and he's trying to attack, and he's been thrown down like a wrestling match. But this is boxing. So unprofessional there from Patrick Ayi. He looks like he's run out of ideas. Ayi now trying to box. Abraham attacking. End of round 4. And have the fans enjoyed it. And Ayi and his cornermen will work on him. And that's Abraham Osei Bonsu. Osei Bonsu has been working assiduously. Really, but he's in trouble. And Bonsu is having some difficulties with his eye. That's his left eye that's giving him problems. I don't think it should be anything that will reduce the effectiveness in his punches. How time flies, we're in round 5 of the Schedule 12 of this National Super Featherweight Championship.
But you're talking about the fact that this bout would have to, travel to the full length with one. I'm just looking at it. Are they going to tire in round 7 or something like that, or something dramatic is going to happen in this particular round?
I'm expecting a knockout, and from the way things have gone, it could go either way. And what was Ayi doing? He went for showboating and he's now in trouble. It's Abraham who's trying to connect with a left and right. And that was highly unprofessional of Ayi. Unnecessary antics from Patrick Ayi. I don't think he's in contention tonight. He looks overawed by the speed and also the punching rate of Osei Bonsu.
Well, I think Osei Bonsu really is having great moment. And the fact that he's been chasing Patrick Ayi almost everywhere in the ring, he's not really giving him a breathing space.
Not at all. He's serious and looks focused. Ayi is getting indulged in antics and unnecessarily trying to incite him with some gestures.
Was there a push on him?
No, that was a clear push. And he knows, Ayi knows that that can never be a knockdown. Back to the center of the ring, where Osei Bonsu has profited from the exchanges. As the National Super Featherweight Championship, Osei Bonsu in the black and white, and Patrick Ayi, who is undefeated in 19 fights, coming in the brace as well. Round 5, Osei Bonsu now trying to find an opening with his shots, not landing correctly, but then he still got Ayi against the rope, and Ayi slides away.
He went trying to get him to the ropes and push him to the corner. You definitely would force him to lower his guard, work on his body, and make sure you get a clean sheet on his face. And that is what I think that Osei Bonsu is trying to work on Patrick Ayi.
Last 20 seconds to end round 5. Osei Bonsu working on the rib cage, going upstairs, downstairs. And when he worked on the body, you can see Patrick Ayi never opened up. He's learned his lessons. And he's been, knocked. And this is turning into something else. And 1 point deducted from the boxer. That's Abraham Osei Bonsu, and his cornermen are furious with that decision.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
Off round 5.
Well, I think we've seen a lot of anger in there in the corner because they think that Abraham had a clean job on Patrick Ayi, went down. That's so surprising.
I think they're complaining about the point deduction. For them, he didn't merit that, although he brought his man down. and they have to remain composed. And that's a lot of work on Patrick Ayi. Osei Bonsu will also get his share. You know, he's been the aggressor of the two. You know, this has been so far very close. Very, very difficult to tell who is leading on the scorecards. And so the boxers not ready, and so Michael.
Well, I think the deduction here would have to find out if indeed that will push Abraham to come out all
Absolutely,
out.
It's a close fight. So when it's a close fight and you get points deducted from your build-up, then you know that you've lost that round. So it's clear that round 5 went to Patrick Ayi, although he didn't do much. And now the two boxers taking it easy. Good one there, overhead shot from Osei Bonsu. He's expecting a reply from Patrick Ayi, but Ayi has also been conservative all night. And look at his antics again. You know,
Well, that's a bit of a, for me, I'm trying to understand the antics of Patrick Ayi in terms of whether he was reacting to the punch he had there from Osei Bonsu.
Maybe that's what he's been able to use in
I thought he got
his
a bit
previous
dazed.
fights. You know, he did that, I think, in round 2 and has decided to repeat it also. The jabs coming in from Osei Bonsu. Bonsu is attacking, and he finds, I know he had Ayi in the corner, but Ayi has moved away, and so Bonsu still attacking.
It's an amazing stop there, Abraham. Osei Bonsu, Patrick Ayi really.
You know, today
He's not giving up. He's actually not giving up. I like the way he's trying to keep his composure, still trying to get his body back into the fight, and making sure that things are extremely difficult. Even though Osei Bonsu is really having a good day, he's getting the jabs in, trying to get a straight jab, sometimes working at the body of Patrick Ayi. The fact of the matter still remains that he hasn't really gotten the best, you know, of opportunities here against Patrick.
So we're heading to the end of this on 30 seconds remaining of round 6, and that's going to be something else for the two boxers who have done very little in this round. Can they pull a late flurry? Uppercut missed there by Patrick Ayi. He goes in with a left hook. And this is what we don't want to watch. This is what we don't want to see. And it's been happening throughout this fight. And both boxers have been guilty.
Yeah, dropping expectation in this particular fight, Ridwan. Dropping expectation.
Yes,
you're
that was
looking
the last
for more.
left hook to end round 6. We've had these fans, you know, follow us throughout, and they are here to watch this final championship fight. Patrick Ayi and Abraham Osei Bonsu. Gradually, we've halved this championship fight, and we are into the second round, or the second half of this championship fight. We've got it being displayed round 7, and that's Abraham getting his face massaged, and his cutman would like to work on that eye. That left eye could be problematic in the long run. So we're ready for round 7. We're into the second half of the championship. National Super Featherweight title at stake.
Yeah, again, the last time we had opportunity of running the whole 10 round was the Michael Ansan Isaac Dona fight. Of course, a unanimous decision going the way of Michael Ansan. But this time it's round 7. And Abraham Osei Bonsu still hasn't been able to produce the stellar performance a lot of fans really expect from him against Patrick Ayi.
I thought Patrick Ayi came in with a rich CV and people expected him rather to dominate, but he's been unable to do so. Abraham Osei Bonsu in the white and black, trying to get access by jabbing. Went in with some left jabs upstairs. A quite disconfigured Patrick Ayi. That was a wild miss there from Abraham Osei Bonsu. He's now attacking and clinches his opponent. Left jabs from Ayi. Osei Bonsu fights back. But still the two boxers not sharp enough for me as featherweight. Today we've had, of the 5 bouts on the bill, 3 of them have been in the featherweight division. Is it time to concentrate on the featherweight division? Maybe that's why we've got a lot of boxers. Patrick Ayi looks like he's in trouble.
Sometimes he comes out with some displays that makes it
very frightening sometimes.
Certainly. And you get a bit worried, you ask yourself, what's happening to this boxer?
Patrick Ayi has and that's it. Less than a minute to wrap up round 7. Osei Bonsu attacking. And he goes in with a left hook. The uppercut was wild. And he missed brutally. Ayi now coming back into the picture. Osei Bonsu still fighting, his way, and he's not giving up at all.
You're not
chasing
expecting
his
him
man
to
around,
just retreat like that.
chasing his man around. End of round 7. And
There
gradually,
seems to be some bad blood between the two boxers. Anytime the bell goes, they have something to say.
and the fans know what is amiss in the ring. They are part of the rivalry. And the referee, Michael Nikwe, has called, for the time to be stopped. And because Patrick Ayi looks like he's in trouble and needs some assessment from the doctor on duty. And we've got Dr. S.A. Kwe and Dr. Ken Ayi as the ringside physicians. And Ayi is being talked to by the ref and also assessed by the physician to see if he's fit and can continue. The protection of the boxer is paramount, very, very important.
Well, I think as boxers sometimes need to understand the medical aspect of it, especially when things are not really going the way they expected, and the doctors do come in, the cornermen do talk to them. If it's in your best interest to stop the fight, they have to let them understand that. But oftentimes they disagree with the call there by the cornermen and of course the doctors.
We are here for round 8. 4 left of this championship national super featherweight bout. Richard Ayi in brace, and he's fighting against Abraham Osei Bonsu, who is in the white and black. You know, good. That was a good hook there with his left foot, Abraham, and then follows up with another to the chest, and it pecked Ayi back. And Ayi is still being conservative, trying to defend, and the attacking style has come in from Osei Bonsu. This time around, he tries to work downstairs, follows up with more jabs. Ayi tries to return, and the reply was quick as well. Osei Bonsu has missed.
Yeah, not really timing his punches, throws them almost anywhere. And Ayi really having to take full advantage of that, making sure that when he gets a chance, he can go in a left hook, and that could be very dangerous there for Abraham Osei. Even though he's tried his best to, you know, maintain some bit of composure here, but I think that is not enough for him to bring down Ayi.
He has to do more. It's been close, and I think the point deduction, you know, to Abraham could be pivotal. That's crucial in this decision if it remains the same. Abraham with the jabs, and Ayi is trying to, you know, retreat and hit. That's one, and then he goes back into his shells, and then he comes up, pops up once again. He's a hit-and-run boxer. Osei Bonsu comes forward, trades, you know, punches with his man, you know, good uppercut, but he was slightly late.
So what you see is over the last particular round is that you see Ayi always retreating, and then you have Abraham Osei chasing him over everywhere. Any way he tries to move in, try to make sure he finds some bit of solace there. You have Abraham Osei Bonsu always at the right place, and making sure that he's able to throw in a lot of punches there to confuse Ayi.
Ayi now is beginning to fight and trade punches as well, and he goes down once again. And Nikwe will warn Abraham Osei Bonsu. End of round 8, same story. Yes, the fans have been pumped up by what I saw in round 8. And we should expect the full distance. From the way things are going, you know, I don't think we can get a knockout coming in anytime soon. Osei Bonsu, he started well, but I think he's beginning to wilt. And his cornermen are trying to get him.
Well, they have to find a way to work on them. They have to. Gosh, round 9, almost all the time. When we get to, I think he seems to have an issue there with the right arm, isn't it?
I don't know what it is, but if he can continue to fight, no, that's going to be fine.
Round 9.
Round 9 of the 12 of this National Super Featherweight Championship. Round 9. Are we going to see some re-engineering there from the two boxers? We've really not seen some classy ring, craftsmanship from these two boxers. Expecting more from super featherweights. And today, their colleague Rafael Mensah will try to see if he can get the WBA super middleweight against Alberto Machado. But back here is the fight for the National Super Featherweight Championship. And Abraham Osei, he's the one who's attacked now with that looked like a quick one. Ayi didn't expect it off his face.
But I think I have also been very impressed with that of Ayi. Oftentimes he comes out with something that makes you wonder whether he's going to continue or he's going to travel to this particular length, but he's done that. He keeps on motivating himself that he can still do better than what we expect him to do.
You know how long, anyway, this is the 9th round, but in boxing you can never be too sure. Ayi now with the uppercut, but it was blocked by Osei Bonsu. And Osei Bonsu's firepower has been doused, it looks like, in this round. And it's Ayi who's now doing the attack and exchanging punches with him. Goes in with a left hook and then follows up with another. And there's a turn of Osei Bonsu, who is beginning to get a clear opening with his left, hooks to the body. But Ayi never opened up. Lovely exchanges, less than 30 seconds left on the clock for the end of round 9.
Well, it's been a very close fight with one. Very, very close one.
Osei Bonsu now, still coming forward. Oh, that was a good left, hook there from Osei Bonsu, and he follows up again, but this time round misses. End of round 9.
Did you see that? Did you see that, Ridwan?
We'll get an interesting rounds now in the championship rounds. Ayi and Osei Bonsu have set it up neatly. And that's Patrick Ayi, who's still trying to fight and do things correctly. And they're trying to get him safe, fresh and upbeat.
Second down.
We thought
round 10.
Well,
we're into round 10.
Interesting moment here, Ridwan. Interesting times. You're looking forward to something dramatic this time, aren't you?
This is going to be really tough for the two boxers, and it will be a close, call. Round 10 underway in the National Super Featherweight Championship between Abraham Osei Bonsu in the white and black and Patrick Ayi, who is in braids. And in this brown and cream color. Abraham still not giving up. Oh, they can. And where is that knockout?
Soon, maybe would have to put some other opportunities. Smart each other. Very technical, mechanical in the approach.
Are you trying to jab? Yes, he connects. You know, up. And he is trying to get some more punches to the body of Osei Bonsu, but Osei Bonsu has been tough and always coming forward. He's never afraid to take the punishment or the punches. Oh, good left, left jab there from Osei Bonsu. It was right on the face of Ayi, and it landed. You know, another good one. Pushes him back. Ayi hardly attacks. And that's what he's done, I think, for the chunk of this bout. He's been able to run away and defend. I don't know if that's going to earn him victory. To the rib cage, and is Abraham Osei Bonsu trying to connect, but Ayi got away from the rope. And still, Osei Bonsu trying to land accurate punches and powerful ones.
But what they're trying to do each other, you know, these two boxers are trying to run away from each other, especially nobody wants to get onto the rope for a long time. When you do that, what it means that you open yourself up for some punishment.
Literally inviting, and that's the end of round 10. And the fans are excited. They want to see the final showdown in a championship round. And there you go, Ayi. Patrick Ayi. He's had a decent fight. Yeah, he's got his CV to protect. Will this be his first loss?
It will be an interesting loss to Patrick Ayi there, because I think that he's really fought very hard. He's come up with a very tough opponent who never gives up. He's always attacking. He's always coming hard at him. Very much aggressive. Do you think that is really missing in this two fight? I mean, this particular fight is that we've seen a lot of accuracy. I think that the boxers are just throwing the punches, trying to work on each other's body, but hasn't really landed well.
This is the penultimate round of this National Super Featherweight Championship bout. Isaac Mensah and Patrick Ayi Abraham. So slagging it out. How would you judge and rate this, bout? Average? I think the two boxers have an average. Good fights there from Ayi, going with a jab up front, with a hook also. Osei Bonsu still coming forward, trying to see if he can start the whole process again. And that would then count as a knockdown. That was a slip. And I don't know why Ayi was celebrating, because he didn't do anything.
Well,
he lost his footing, and
he probably would take advantage of that. Maybe was looking for to see if Abraham was not going to get up again.
It wouldn't end you any points. Good one. That was a strong jab there, which landed on the face of Ayi. And who's going to throw first? That seems to be the question inside the ring. And that's Osei Bonsu. He's trying to protect his left eye, which is closing up. But Ayi hasn't been able to take advantage of the problem that Osei Bonsu is encountering now. That was to counter.
Well, what they need to do is get the fans straight behind them. They need to get the fans behind them. At least that would just ginger them up to know what to expect.
You know, very, very difficult now. Final 30 seconds of this penultimate round. And we never thought we could go the full distance, but here we are. You know, good one there from Osei Bonsu. And he goes and gets a good shot there and lands double shots. And that was solid with the left, hand of Osei Bonsu. He's still fighting upstairs, Osei Bonsu. And that's the end of round 11.
Now you can see the excitement, Ridwan. You can actually see that from the fans. They're expecting more. The final round is where the action is going to come from.
And this will very much determine who's going to win this National Super Featherweight Championship. Here we are, round 12. Everything is set. And we're waiting for that final round here. And also the final action for the evening as well. You know what a night has become. And very, very tough.
Yeah, you can't begrudge them. They need to be happy. There's a round, and that's where I keep saying the energy is going to come in from the boxers. It is where you expect them. This is where referees are going to be much more watchful of boxers. So let's see how it goes. Train Patrick Ayi and Abraham Osei Bonsu.
Round 12 is on, and this can decide the outcome of this National Super Featherweight Championship. Abraham Osei Bonsu in the white and black against Patrick Ayi. Can they sell a good fight in this round? Nobody waiting to commit himself. You know, we need somebody to take that bold decision to go forward.
Well, so now you can actually see what is happening. Osei Bonsu looking to go with a left arm there, but great body strength from Patrick Ayi. He's looking for a particular left hook, and comes down with the right uppercut, but hasn't really worked out for him. Abraham Osei Bonsu. It is Patrick Ayi who's been shadowing himself in the ring, moving from almost everywhere, but trying to pop the fans up here. Osei Bonsu. The job is not done. It's not over yet. Don't get too comfortable, gentlemen. Get the job done, because the showboating really is not going to get you the point. Anything can actually happen right now. So it is still the moment where Osei Bonsu is looking to corner Ayi and maybe find a way to push him very hard.
Abraham Osei Bonsu has really worked his socks off, but we don't know if he's done enough to convince the judges. He's thrown more punches, landed more punches, and then he's caused more troubles than Patrick Ayi has caused him. And so, from my unofficial scorecard, I think he's slightly above him, notwithstanding that point deduction that happened. But he's cool and has been fighting throughout, aggressive, and throwing more punches as well. And there he goes with the jabs. Ayi tries to come back into the fight. Will it be too late for him? Final 20 seconds of this championship fight.
Is it necessary at all with this sort of showboating and these dancing skills in the ring when the fight is not yet over? I'm thinking they could do better.
You can never tell, but we didn't see the sort of sellouts in the final round as both boxers decided to be very, very defensive. And that was a late punch. You know, good from the two boxers. And now we have to turn to the scorecards to decide who's won this fight. Well,
It's all about the excitement, brother. Well, we're still looking forward to see, but I think that it's been one fight that a lot of people really thought it was going to be for Abraham Osei Bonsu, looking at where he's come from and what he's been able to do. But it turned out to be a different story altogether because Patrick really came in hard and didn't give the sleepy space for him to enjoy this game.
You know, very tight, but both camps are celebrating. They feel they've won. It will be interesting. You know, what the judges also saw at ringside, so let's see how it's all panned out for the National Super Featherweight Championship. And the fans excited by the final round display and also enjoying themselves in the stands. I think they
Well, I certainly can't take anything away from them. They were really enjoyed the bout. We started with some interesting ones, and so far we come to the entire caboodle with this one. And then I'm telling you, Osei Bonsu didn't really get his night because he wasn't given a chance at all to display what he wanted to. I came in defensively and attacking wise, he was also incredible.
You know, but for me, I thought Osei Bonsu did enough and he won, you know, this fight. That's what I think, you know, because he was very aggressive. He landed, you know, more punches. He was aggressive, threw more punches. He was also successful in terms of clean punches, unlike Patrick Ayi, who was involved in antics and didn't really show enough.
Well, really not convincing, if you ask me, Ridwan. I don't think it really was the kind of fight that we expected. Looking at the hype that came out of it, I don't think it really was.
And that's Patrick Ayi waiting to be declared champion for the night, and also as champion in the super featherweight division national. And very soon we'll be getting confirmation of what we saw, you know, in the ring, and that's from the judges. You know, I don't think from the scorecards it will be anything controversial.
Really interesting. Still a little bit of a cut there on his lower lip.
Yeah. And his, you know, corner had to spend a lot of time dealing with that one. Both boxers had, you know, some issues. You know, you realize that also on the left eye of Osei Bonsu, he was struggling a little bit. It was closing up.
Yeah, it was. We're probably looking forward to seeing exactly what brings or what a scorecard will mean to the two boxers. They have to find a way to be proud of themselves.
And so very soon we'll be getting the summation of the scores and who actually won What a night it's been. 5 bouts on the bill. Abraham or Patrick, who is going to win? Who is going to win? Who's going to take home this one? Let's get inside the ring for the official announcement of the winner of this championship, National Super Featherweight title.